There was an interesting question on Reddit the other day. What non-luxury brands are most like luxury cars? If you wanted a luxury car and could afford it, but didn't want to be seen driving a luxury car, what would be some good options? And that question got me thinking, what are some economy branded luxury cars out there in the US market today? I think Mazda as a brand does the best job with this. Just look at the CX90. You get a luxury SUV with a 3.3 liter turbocharged 6-cylinder engine, and it is loaded with luxury appointments inside of the cabin. There's also the new Mazda CX70 and even just the lowly Mazda 3 hatchback. I mean, they look good, and Mazda also prides itself on the driving experience. Mazda, unlike some other cars on this list, seem to give you some great bang for your buck. Premium features, but without the hefty price tag. If you had one brand as a whole that would fit this prompt, I think it is Mazda. But there are also some other cars and brands I wanted to talk about. Say, for instance, Volkswagen. Top trim Volkswagens can give you an Audi-like experience without having to pay a premium for Audi badging. For example, look at the interior of the Volkswagen Atlas. Sure, the turbocharged 2-liter 8-speed auto won't drive like an Audi, but you're also avoiding that luxury badge, which was part of the prompt. You still get that nice interior, the leather, the premium sound system. It would definitely suit all of your needs and give you a luxury sort of experience. Another great example, although this car has since been discontinued in 2023 for the US market, is the Volkswagen Arteon. Some call it a dressed up Passat, but others see it as a Volkswagen A5 Sportback clone. I mean, they even have the same wheelbase and rear hatch trunk, and the Volkswagen Arteon has been making its rounds on social media and YouTube, where people are basically saying you are getting an incredible deal, an incredible amount of luxury. However, there is still that Volkswagen badge on the front. Toyota makes a ton of cars, and the Toyota Avalon used to carry the torch of a luxury car from a reliable car brand. And now they have the Toyota Crown, which I'm not sure how I feel about that. But I would say it is sort of common knowledge that the Toyota Land Cruiser is basically the stealth wealth version of a Range Rover. And the Toyota Sequoia can offer you a luxury experience and a luxury price tag if you're willing to pay for it. You know, for someone who has the money for a luxury car, but they may not necessarily want a luxury brand and they want that Toyota reliability, these two SUVs are pretty much good options for that sort of person. I don't think many people would consider Jeep a luxury car brand. However, they now revamped the Wagoneer and Grand Wagoneer, which is basically a luxury SUV with luxury SUV pricing. And the Grand Wagoneer is taking on the likes of the Cadillac Escalade. This does kind of go contrary to the prompt, because when someone sees a Grand Wagoneer, I mean, those things are massive and they do look expensive. So it fits the prompt because Jeep is not a luxury brand, but they are certainly trying to come out swinging into the luxury space with the Wagoneer. Kia Motors has been releasing some luxury-esque bangers recently. Sure, half of their lineup is garbage, but take the Kia Telluride. They have 10 trims on that. Some of those higher level packages have Napa leather, heated seats, equine interior, driver assistance packages, and more. So I've been inside some low spec Kia Tellurides. Definitely not what I would consider a luxury vehicle. However, if you want to spend the money, you can get, all of these luxury features packed into your Kia. Plus, don't forget, Kia also has the EV9, which can be spec'd out to $70,000. And I think it even copies Volvo's taillights a bit. Wow. So Kia, the sleeper luxury car brand. The Ford F-150 is basically known as the sort of truck that a bunch of millionaires drive, because guess what? They all own businesses. They're all hardworking people. And the Ford F-150, as long as I've known the Ford F-150, they've always had a ton of luxury trims. You could basically double the cost of a base model F-150 if you wanted to. It comes loaded with a ton of features. Does it drive like a luxury sports car? Probably not. But I mean, you could drive in style in the F-150 and not necessarily look out of place in most parts of America. I would also say that a top trim Tahoe or Suburban seems very similar to GM's GMC brand equivalents. And that is my list of economy brands and cars so far that can contend with the luxury vehicle space. This list is not all inclusive. I've definitely missed some cars. What cars do you think sort of fit this prompt? Leave a comment down below. Tell me which ones I missed. I also rate every single luxury car brand in the United States on a scale, and you guys should go check that video out next. Please consider subscribing. As always, have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.